It's very interesting because now in the left-hand corner it says original sound is on.
Yeah.
So instead of original sound off or turn off original sound, which was so difficult to understand because it was like a double negative. Okay, so how's life? It's okay. How everything at school okay?
Yeah.
And what grade are you in this year?
5th.
5th grade. So you have one more year in this school and then you go to middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So, can you put your camera down just a little bit? Good. And did you play the first movement of Bach in class this week?
You did not play, but you played last week.
Last week. Okay. Okay. So I put you with the Bach. We put you on the solo recital, which will be a week from Saturday to play first movement. And then we're going to have an entire works concert again at the end of May, and we can put you on that concert. Okay? Okay, so let's hear your A. Good. And the A and the D together. Good. Maybe the D is a little low, so you want to bring it up just a hair. Good. And the D and the G. Good. And really loose fingers on the bow and the A and the E. Good. And let's maybe start with your pink book today. And we're doing some fancy trill etudes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, page 39.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. Now, very good. This is going to be an E flat. Good. Now, and this is a really good, because what interval between all of these notes?
Minor second.
Yeah, good. Half step. So they'll be a little closer together. Good. Now, I just want to show you one other thing in that measure. Here, can we make an extension to the D? So I'm going to see how I'm extending my finger so that I don't have to slide up to it. Good. Good, good. Now here we want to make a very beautiful shift. So I'm going to shift on the first finger. So how about you want to go from here again? Good. Now we see that, what do we see on top of these notes?
Accent.
Little accents. So what if we move the bow? Move. Good. Now, we have to be very wise with our bow. Tell me what's wrong with this.
You don't save bow.
Yeah, I have to save the bow. So how much bow do I need for each 4 notes?
A third of the bow.
Yeah, a third. Good. And then this is just 1 beat. So not too long. Good, that's good. So here. Up bow. Good. Now, I just didn't hear the E there. E. Good. Very good. And your trills are sounding really good. Watch my second finger here, Alice. When I play C sharp, do you see how it just slides up? Can we just do this? Can we do a chord? Good. So when we do this, we want to just move the second finger. See, I don't want to move my arm. I'm just moving my second finger. Good. Now let's do this for fun. Let's just go even further. How far can your second finger go? Good. That's good. We want to do it without the wrist pooching out, though. Want to try that again? Good, good. So then when you only have to go to the C sharp, it's not very far, is it? Good. Now, let me just show you one other thing. When I move my second finger, let's see, can you see me? You see how I have kind of a little mountain here on my finger? When I move it, the finger flattens out. So if you look at your finger, look at how it goes from mountain to plain. Oh, good, good. There, you got it. That's exactly the motion. Now, if we want to do something else, we can do the D to the D sharp. So I have the curve in my finger, and then it flattens out. You want to just try that? Good, really good. So, fingers, we think of fingers as moving vertically, right? Just up and down, like pistons. But they also move horizontally. So fingers have a couple different ways they move. So then if we go back, let's see if I find it. We go back to that C sharp. You want to start from there? That's measure 22. Good. Now we'll play the bottom two notes together, the bottom and then the top. Now, and look at how little bow, I'm using little bow, little, so I'll just do this. Little bow, roll over. Good. Do it again like that. Good. Now we'll do it again, but we won't stop the bow. You got it. Now can you vibrate? Good. You can take off the second finger. You don't need to keep two down. Perfect. Okay, so the same things apply to the end of this as we did in the beginning. So for example, in measure 32, I think it should be an E flat. Right? Okay, I want to do just the first line once more. I want you to think about your bow. That I want you to pull that beautiful tone to the end of the bow. See how I want to keep that sound? So we're going to just oozing sound, oozing tone. Good, that's good. So let me make an analogy for you. Do you ever use toothpaste? Yeah, so when you have to squeeze the toothpaste thingy, to squeeze it to just get that last toothpaste out of the tube. So that's what we're doing here. We're squeezing. We're squeezing that gorgeous tone. Good. And that's your E flat. Good. That's good. So just we'll do those last two measures. So I'm going to squeeze, I'm squeezing the tube. I'm squeezing. That's right. That's right. So why don't you review this one? And would you like a little bit of another one?
Yeah.
So why don't we take a look at page 41 and maybe to do 3 or 4 lines. You can decide.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to be able to count here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 3. And just make a note that you want to keep squeezing that tube. Okay, let's do your double stops. And we're doing 21 or 22?
21.
Okay. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. This is a little tricky. So we're going to first do slowly with separate bows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're not in any hurry. Good. Now here, this one becomes my favorite interval. A what?
Triton.
Yes. So those fingers, the second finger has to do the opposite of what our second finger just did. You know, it went higher. Now it's going to go even lower to make even more of a curve in the finger. So let's go just slowly. Good. Now that was much better. Now I want you to do this. Can you take your thumb away, play the E flat and the G, and then take your thumb away. So start with your thumb down. Good. Now take your thumb off and then rest it. And G. Good. Good. So let's do it again. E flat and G. Can you play them separately? Not together. Good. Maybe I want to experiment around. What if you move your elbow slightly back? Good. And the E fourth finger a little higher. That's in tune. That's in tune. So move the elbow slightly, just a little bit back. Excellent. Good, good. Now, let's take a look at these intervals. This interval is what? E flat to F, E, A, da, da, ba, ba, da.
Minor third.
Well, it's a major second. Ba, ba. Can we try that? So can you ba, ba? That's right. That's a minor second. And then what about this interval? If you just listen to it. A minor six. A minor six. So we go from a second minor six to a what?
Tritone.
Well, can you just play it? B flat to F.
Perfect fifth.
Good. And then we go to what?
Tritone.
To a
fourth.
a perfect fourth. And then we have a half step higher. So that's going to be a major third. Okay, let's do that again. So I want you just to play your second, minor second, sixth, fifth, tritone, perfect fourth. Good. And then we go to what here? A third. And this is a minor third. And the minor third then goes to what here? You can just hear it. It's a perfect what? Right. Back to the third. And then what is this interval? A minor 6. And I know it's minor 6, well, because it sounds like a minor 6, but look, if my fingers are a half step apart here, it's a minor 6. If they're a whole step apart, it's a
Major.
yeah, so that's going to be a minor 6. Back to the 4th, and then what interval is this? D to E.
Major second.
Yes, a major second. Exactly. Is that it? So that's something that, you know, that when we come back in person, you're going to have theory classes and they're going to help you with that. But for now, you know, we can, so this is a major second to so can we start there? Good. So we'll go from the second line. So E flat to F is a major second. Good. Okay. That was good. Now we're going to play it very legato and so that we can hear. We can hear all the resonances. Good, good. Now, and then we have to count here. Bop, 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 bop. Good. Now, I want you to do once more from here. Ba. Can we just play one? Ba. Good. That's it. And listening to our perfect 4th. Good. And next one. Good. Now, when we do our tritone, it needs to be a little lower so it's right in tune. Good. So that's a little too high for the B. Okay, now here, we're now on the 3rd line, right? So can we play the open A, 4th finger with open A? Good. Good, very good. Now, maybe again, if you bring your elbow slightly back. Good. So I know these are hard for your hand, but we're going to try to see if we just get the hand really squishy, squishy soft. So play your A again with your open A. A little higher the A. Good. And now add the second finger. Good. Good. So we'll do this. And then we'll add the third finger. Good. That was great. Good. And then A. Good. Now, this second is a half step, right? A, B. That is our minor second. Good. Good. And then we play A, C. Good. Okay, listen. Maybe bring the elbow back just a little bit. Good. The fourth finger has to stay in that A place. That's it. Good. Okay, now let me show you the next one. So we have A. Now I keep 4 there. And then I have my favorite interval again, the tritone. Can you play A3? Good. And then back to A and C. Good. A. Okay, and then to the F. That's right. Okay, and then that's how I want you to practice this. So those measures here, if you could just play, you know, separate, and then together, and just slowly. We don't need to do slurs at all. We'll just do separate bows. Now we're just getting, you hear it, but your hand has to be trained. So we're just getting the hand, but make sure the hand stays very what?
Loose?
Yes, very, very, very loose. Okay, let's go to your Bach. And let's do this. Can we do the first movement with the piano right away? And then we'll do a little bit of the last movement today. Did you start the last movement? Yeah. Okay. Maybe let's hear your A once more. Good. Good. And the D and the G. In the E. Maybe a little higher. And you're ready to go. Good. Very good, really good. It's so beautiful. Just a couple of things. Sometimes sometimes I think you're a little late rhythmically. You know, and then you're a little late on all these places where we have a tied over 16th note. Does that make sense? Let's just try it once from the beginning. Well, let's just go from here. Up, down. Good, that was good. Now I think what will help, let your bow not go all the way to the tip. Just save the bow. Good, that was great. And go on. Good, good. Almost. So down and let it sing, and again stay in the middle. Good. That was great. So every time we have that. Now I didn't hear that you love this note. Good, very good. So you want to be really expressive there. Now here, these notes are just little bows. Little bow. So, sorry, let's do the first time. And good. Now again here, I wouldn't go too far to the tip. So, and you know, I think somebody just rang our doorbell. Can you just practice that? Are you losing a string?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be... Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Good. So that was it. And then here, the same thing. You have to love these notes. Good. That's perfect. Good. And then it's a little bit out of tune on, can we go just from here? Good, very good. And then the same thing here. Not too much bow on the little note. Okay, now let me show you how we can do this. I'm going to use a little articulation, and I don't need to get to the frog. Good, very good. Save your bow. You don't need too much bow here. Good, you got it, you got it. So can we do the whole movement once more with the piano? I agree. Very good. That was so much better. I just want, if you take a look at your music, can you look at measure 95? You see, it's a B natural. And it's the B flat the next time, which you did just fine. Okay, so what I want to do, let's take a look. Let's start the last movement today. And then next week we'll do a lot of work on the second movement and review the first movement for the recital. Are you around tomorrow? Do you want to come to my BB class to play?
I do morning. Okay, we do morning. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So come at 3 o'clock, and then I think you like to watch the classes, don't you? Did you like the class last week with Mr. Glutzmann? Yeah. One of these days, I'm sure you'll get to play for him. Okay. So let's go just under tempo. Now, we want to take a look at how many beats do we have in the measures here?
3.
We really have 3, but he writes what for you?
9 eighth notes.
Right, so we have 9 eighth notes in every measure, but you're right, we feel it in 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now, I think it would be better if we play a 4 here. And I'll put that in my part also. And what is the logic behind playing 4 there?
Because it's like scale going down.
So why do you think that would be my logical choice there? So if these notes are all on the E string, these ones are all on the
A string.
right, so that we don't have to change the string. Good. Okay. Now, these bowings are Bach's original bowings. So we're going to take a look at how I'm going to use the bow here. So, I need to stay more in the middle of the bow here. And then I have to re-articulate. And I'm going to stay, so I have heavier and lighter. Do you see how that works? So let's go from, how about, let's do the second line. 1, 2, 3, 1. And so we'll catch the B. Good. Now, then always when I have the 2 notes slur and the separate, I'll stay in about this part of the bow here. And the up bow needs to be kind of light, like a bird taking off. Good. So we'll use a little less bow. So less bow. Good. Now, Alice, you're using a little too much bow, so not a good place to be. Good, 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 good. And in this movement, I don't need to use so much bow here. Good. And here also, see, less bow. Good. Okay, so we're going to change one thing. It should come out. Up bow, down bow. Good. Now here in the measure, the third line, then these are slurred. So separate. Yeah, and that was good. Does that make sense? So those bowings are good. Then we start up bow. And up, down, and up, down. And this is all orchestra tutti that you're playing with the first violins here. And then finally your solo comes in. So let's go from here, up bow. Good. Now I may change this bowing here, down, up, and down, up, and so let's do this. On the fourth line, we're going to play down, down, up. So it's down, then up bow, down, down, up. Down, up, and then up. Right. Good. And now here we'll go back to our other bowing. Good. Now look at the fingering here. Open A. Second finger. Good. Open A. Good, very good. Okay, and then let me just show you here. You know, this is kind of like the play, you know, that play. So the bow, down, up, down. I play with a little bow and then air bow. Good, very good. And let's put a fourth finger on that A there. Same reason that we stay on the D string. 2. Good. Now we have to count this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, so let's go back to the solo now. Good. Now you're holding a little too long. 1, 2, 3. Can we do without the trill? 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. That's right. Now we can go from the B. Good, good. Now let's add a fourth finger. 4. 4 on that E. Very good. Just a couple of rhythmic things. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, so the quarter note has how many eighth notes in it?
2.
Right. So I need to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. Almost, you almost have it. Let's just go from here. 1, 2, 3. So from here. Good. So then this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Good. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can we do a stop, Bose? Two. Good. Almost, almost. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. You got it. You got it. Don't rush the 16. Very good. Really good. Okay. So I think we have to stop now. But let's, next week we'll check first movement out. We'll work a lot on second and we'll get through the rest of third. Is that enough for you to do? Yep. Any questions? Okay. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.